Angikam bhuvanam yasya vachikam sarva vamayam aharyam chandra taradi tvam namaha satvikam shivam. This is a prayer invoking the grace of God, Lord Shiva, into the life of a dancer. When one starts to dance, there is all of what we know to be life and destruction created whilst experiencing the art of performing. As a dancer, I learned that it is very important to respect yourself, respect your art form, and respect your teachers, because as you grow, you are constantly understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, and opportunities, as well as the various kinds of threats that a person, a human, a being can experience. So, I would like to share what I have come across over the years about what I have learned God to be. A prayer is a silent message that you speak directly to the higher power that exists, that is something that is always trying to help you. Of course, we as humans are prone to make mistakes. We may not even understand the extent of what our mistakes are capable of creating. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, the Holy Trinity is not your dick, not your ball sack, not your vagina, not your private parts, not your toilet, not your boobs, not your swear word dictionary. Brahma is the creator in India. Vishnu is the preserver of this creation. And Shiva is the destroyer. Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati are their consorts in English, but in reality, they are the divine feminine of the divine masculine. The Star of David, which you can see here, is the three forces of the of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati in the form of the six-sided star, which is very, very, very powerful. Om. Om is a sound. Om is the sound of the universe, the sound of silence, the sound of everything. When you utter, or repeat or constantly say Om, it is that vibration of creation that you are creating inside you. Constantly, when you say Om once, it is that power which is creation itself. Swastika is a form of God which is not very familiar because that culture has watered down and that energy itself has lost its true value, because people think God is their dick. For a man who has his wife in his life, of course that girl is his goddess. She can't be everybody's goddess. And it is a curse on humanity that people think that Shiva itself is a dick. I am not very sorry for saying it on my social media platform, because, of course, I am very, very famous, almost as famous as Oprah Winfrey or Ellen DeGeneres or Angelina Jolie. I find them very, very successful, and they are truly role models of being a woman. It is very difficult, because once people recognize your strengths, they use it to make you a weakness. I also know about what Maya is from the Mayan dynasty, where they believe that the universe itself is our friend. The Anunnakis are aliens who came to our planet in search of gold to fuel their extremely high powered UFOs that are still using energy to using energy yeah, whatever. Anyways, Shiva might also be one of these aliens, because there is a temple, Ajanta and Ellora, in Mumbai, Pune, where the mountain itself is a temple, and it is carved in such a manner that there is not one single mistake or one single flaw in that entire temple, where you see sculptures and sculptures and sculptures of of gods, and maybe I am the inspiration for uh, the true nature of that which we call God. I may not be, but I have enough evidence and proof and all the required necessities to prove my life itself to be divine. Rama, Krishna, the Dashawataras, I believe, are the evolution of life itself on planet Earth, which has taken billions and millions and trillions of years to reach this stage where we are able to contact someone in the US in a split second. It would not have been possible 100 years ago, and it would not have been possible 500 years ago, when technology was not yet this advanced. As we move forward to the future, we have to learn that spirituality is as important as evolution itself, because when you start disrespecting this life becomes a force of destruction. The truth of what we are learning is to learn so that we are growing as we grow. Trees, birds, plants, animals, everything is part of nature, and nature is reality. If you don't understand that the importance of this reality, then the word real loses its meaning. Each word is a spell you cast out into this vast ocean of experience. And I use the word ocean to describe not a glass of water or a not pond or not a lake, but the entire water body that is much more than the mass of land on earth. As a therapist, I believe that prayer